These 5-minute radio programs were recorded in 2021 by Jim McDonald for broadcast by KDET in Center, Texas. We hope you'll benefit from these and share them with others.
We have emphasized that the answer to Pilate's cynical question, what is truth, is that truth is whatever God says is true or will happen or has happened. God cannot lie. The psalmist wrote, "Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven." One of the most fascinating yet difficult prophecies to understand and explain is the vision revealed to Daniel by the angel Gabriel, which concerned the ultimate end of the holy city, Jerusalem. Found in Daniel 9, the prophecy designated 70 weeks to finish transgression, make an end to sin, to make reconciliation for iniquity, Daniel 7 or 9:24. The prophecy predicted the revelation of the Christ, his being cut off, and ultimately that the prince that shall come shall destroy the holy city and the sanctuary temple. Daniel was warned that upon the wings of abomination shall come one that maketh desolate, Daniel 9:27. When Jesus predicted of the temple, not one stone shall be left upon another, Matthew 24:1 and 2, he referenced this prophecy of Daniel, necessarily implying that the fulfillment of his prediction about Jerusalem's destruction was the fulfillment of the earlier prophecy Daniel made. He said, "When therefore you see the abomination of desolation, which was spoken of through Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, let him that readeth understand. Then let them that are in Judea flee unto the mountains. Let him that is on the housetop not go down to take anything out of his house." Matthew 24:15 through 17. The discourse recorded in Matthew is very helpful, adding details Daniel did not give. First, Jesus tells that the destruction of Jerusalem would take place during the lifetime of some living. "This generation shall pass away till all these things shall be accomplished," he said, Matthew 24:34. Matthew 24's account of the destruction of Jerusalem refers not to some future event from us today. It would take place while some of his disciples were living then. So, if Jesus' words are true, the destruction prophesied there as something that's been fulfilled already. Jesus also added a feature to Daniel's prophecy, which Daniel did not reveal. Jesus revealed a way in which some then living could avert the carnage that would befall the city. That escape was connected with Daniel's abomination of desolation, so called in Matthew's account, but described by Luke by these words: "But when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that her desolation is at hand." Luke 21:19. The abomination of desolation of Daniel is identical with Jerusalem being encompassed with armies of Luke. And when those of Judea and Jerusalem saw Jerusalem encircled by the Roman armies, that was their clue: get out of the city. Luke 21:21. It was reported that when Roman armies encircled the city, for some reason never known, she withdrew her armies briefly. That was the sign that Christians in the city looked for, and many fled her certain destruction. The words of both Daniel and Jesus came to pass just as both of them said that they would. How marvelous are God's words! It gives assurance and hope to believers in the fulfillment of its prophecies, literally. Hundreds of years may pass from the utterance to the fulfillment of the prophecy, such as in the case of Daniel, about 600 years. But remember, one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as a day. Fulfilled prophecies set the Bible apart as a book like no other. Precious are God's promises to those who both believe and obey them. We thank you for listening. We hope that you'll join with us as we continue our studies of God's holy word.